Well, I'm joined here by two great leaders in our business with the Juice Plus company, but also two personal trainers that come from a personal training background. Now, the personal trainers that may be watching this clip, which is what this is all about, with Juice Plus we know we have an amazing product, guys. Tell us a little bit about your experience with Juice Plus. Maybe we can start off with you, James.
Well, I mean, coming from a personal training background, I've seen a lot on the market, and I've always been a complete skeptic of products. I've never been about supplementation at all. In actual fact, when I was working in professional sport, I actually despised it because I learned so much about it. However, I came across Juice Plus on a charity cycle when I fell sick. I was given to it by a doctor. I researched it further, still being the skeptic, drove to London, listened to a guy called Dr. Nigel Eccles, talking about Juice Plus, and I was just blown away, and I looked at the research and met up with a nutritionist, and it just made perfect sense for me, you know, breaching the gap between, you know, what you lose out in today's food. So I thought, what a great opportunity to be using it with my clients and my family, you know.
Yeah, and tell me, I mean, were you sort of skeptical about it when it was first introduced to you or not? Or
well, I started taking it, and it made such a profound effect on me. I mean, it cleared up, you know, the issues that I had, and it was just, you know, fruits and vegetables in a capsule, and it just made such a profound effect on me. I thought, right, that's it, you know, I've got to do it. But the research is there, and I mean, as a strength and conditioning coach in professional sport, and I wanted to put my name to it. I had to make sure that research was solid, and you know, it really is.
So you checked the whole thing out?
Oh, absolutely, every single thing. All the clinical studies, went through everything, you know. There's no bedtime read either, you know.
No, it's a big long read, as you know. How about yourself, Chris?
Yeah, for me, it was the same. It was instantly falling in love with the product, which got me to recommend it. Did the same thing as James there, checked it out, did the reading, had other things that had come into my life, you know, been approached by different things. But to me, it was instantly what the effect that I felt, which then gave me that, you know, that belief to go out there and share it with a lot of my clients and share it with the world, you know, especially the loved ones.
That's probably my next question, is obviously you've got clients that you're dealing with. I mean, how do you share it with clients?
Well, it's always about coming second with taking Juice Plus. For me, it's about educating them on the right types of foods to eat first. However, also let them know that unfortunately in today's food, you actually can't get the amount of nutrients needed because of the way that the food is grown. And 9 times out of 10, it just makes perfect sense, like it did to me. So I find it very easy to share it with my clients, to be honest with you, Simon.
How about yourself, Chris?
Yeah, it was all about teaching them the basics and understanding healthy lifestyle, which is the way forward. And you do get a lot of people that come to me and they've said, you know, why do I need take these capsules when I eat a lot of fruits and vegetables? The answer to that is, with Juice Plus, it's the finest quality, whereas the stuff that you buy, not necessarily, the quality of the stuff that you're buying isn't up there. So getting them on that, giving someone a recommendation, they want to see proof. They want to see backup. They want to see people's stories. They want to hear people's stories. So, getting a lot of people down the gym to trial it, to see the effects that it can have, and as soon as anybody who knows who's been on the product, the feeling that it has inside, it's instant, and you fall in love overnight.
I think as well, a lot of people in today's world are taking all sorts of products, isolated vitamins, multivitamins, and not really asking the question where it comes from and how it's made and what it actually does for you. Well, it's okay, taking these things, but when I share it with people, I share the ins and outs of how it's made, where it comes from, what's in it, and that's what makes sense to people. Rather than have 1 or 2 vitamins, why not have thousands? And it's quite simple.
Let's talk a little bit about the Juice Plus franchise, because I guess there's a lot of trainers, of course, that to me it's a bit of a no-brainer. By the way, trainers are seeing their clients anyway, so introducing Juice Plus, they don't have to do a great deal extra. Now, you guys have gone through that route. I mean, you're pretty much full-time now on the Juice Plus franchise.
Absolutely, yeah.
You still do this part-time together over at your gym. So tell us a little bit about what this can offer in terms of part-time supplementary income for those personal trainers watching.
Well, I mean, a lot of trainers out there do pay excessive amount of revenue to the gyms that they're using and rent. Now, for me, being in the industry for as long as I have, I've struggled over many years trying to support my business with that. So having a 2 or 3 streams of income to enable me to follow my passion is fantastic. I was working in professional sport for 7 years, 60-odd hour weeks, also running a personal training online and in a gym business. But what this business allowed me to do was to leave full-time work in professional sport, which I thought that I'd never do, and then follow my passion. So it's funded my passion now. I've now got a really successful personal training business. I actually enjoy it now, rather than knowing I have to do it. I don't have to do it, but I love working with people. The Juice Plus franchise has allowed me to do my passion, and I just think that's fantastic. It's a great opportunity for anyone, especially personal trainers. Yeah.
Now, like I mentioned, you're full-time with the Juice Plus personal franchise. Tell us a little bit about that, because you've got lots of personal trainers that do this part-time, haven't you?
I'd say to anybody out there, like, I didn't come into it for the money. I didn't need the money.
Yeah.
I came into it because I loved, I respected what this was about and the impact that it could have. I soon found that my passion for sharing this product, to around the country, around the world, to people that I came into contact with, was suddenly becoming, my passion. So running alongside what I was doing, I realised that, for me, the route I wanted to take long term was just to follow my heart, and to make me happy was to step aside from the gym, and take this on as a full-time role. And it's massively changed my life. I never thought I'd go that route, to be honest. It was always going to be the gym. It took me 10 years to get there, but eventually, I found a passion for it, and love doing what I do. I would not swap it for anything. And second, I would not go to any other products that's out there at all.
I think as well as being a personal trainer, you know this, Chris. I'm trying to relate to the personal trainers out there. Nothing's worse than when you turn up at 6:30 in the morning and your client's cancelled. And you were relying on that hourly fee. Thanks to Juice Plus, even though I don't like it when they cancel, I'm not so worried about it anymore, because I know my mortgage is paid through Juice Plus, and that's an added confidence.
Maybe just to finish off here, for those personal trainers that are watching, what sort of one tip would you have if they wanted to get started with this Juice Plus franchise? Maybe James.
Well, first of all, you've got to take the product. You've got to take it all and get your own story with it. Because if you don't feel confident or within the product itself, then you won't feel confident in sharing it. That's my first tip. Once you feel confident in taking it, as well as researching it, knowing the ins and outs of it as a personal trainer, as you really need to do, so you're able to share it with your clients. And that's, 2 tips really, Simon. Yeah. So taking the product,
2 for the price of 1.
Exactly.
How about yourself, Chris?
Yeah, pretty much taken mine. I've said it a few times. Falling in love with it. Falling in love with the product for me is, getting on it, falling in love with it, and then sharing it with people, and using a few people to trial it, to get some results, and it's a no-brainer for me, mate.
Perfect. Well, I'd like to thank you both for your time on this interview. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you again. Bye-bye.